The next thing I'm going to show you is how to get a timer to work. So for this instance, I'm just going to use a label to show the time. And I'm also going to find the timer under components. So I'm going to find the timer under components. I'll drag in the timer. The timer runs in milliseconds because that's what your computer thinks in. The computer thinks in milliseconds. So there are 1,000 milliseconds in our normal second. So right now it's doing 1/10 of a second because it's at 100. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. And I'm going to also go and add a start button. It's going to be a start button that will start the timer. So I'll go into the button first, which doesn't have a name. And I'm going to call upon timer 1, because as you can see, let me close out these other ones real quick. As you can see, that's the name of it, timer 1. Timer 1 dot, and we get some options here, and we're just going to start it. Parentheses, starts the timer. Pretty simple. Then we're going to click into the timer to get the label here to show the proper time. So here in the timer, our maximum interval amount is going to be 100. So we're going to create a variable, and I'm going to make it a double since we're working with tenths of a second. Dim time as double. And we're going to say that if timer 1 dot the interval equals 100, then time will be plus equals 0.1, because it's just going to add the 0.1 onto itself. And this is going to happen pretty quickly since milliseconds, 1,000 of those happen in a second. And then label 1 dot text equals the time variable, which we have here. And this should start the other file, which I need to switch here. Over here. That's better. When I hit the button, it should start doing tenths of a second. Huh. It stopped right there. What happened? Because the interval should be hitting 100 every second. Every tenth of a second, actually. Let me pause and figure out what happened. When you're doing a bunch of recordings at night, sometimes you make a dumb mistake. Because the variable was declared in here, it only existed once. So I need to move it where we normally declare variables. And then it works. And you started a nice little timer here that will occasionally spaz out with repeated 9s and then fix itself. You could always fix that with string manipulation. So that's about 20 seconds of rambling. So I'm gonna hang up this video in 4, 3, 2, 1.